Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi. Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Outcast Second Contact. Vamos a hacer una limpia brutal. Tengo que encontrar un religioso por ahí para ver si sabe algo de la zona este de diciembre. Básicamente lo que tengo que hacer es esto. El Mazum. Así que vamos a ver si lo encontramos en algún lado. Vamos a dar una vuelta y vamos a intentar acabar con todos los malos que hay por aquí a limpio tiro. En plan, como si fuera el oeste americano. Salvaje oeste. Tenemos 500 balas, malo sea que no nos dé. Para ir disparando y ir acabando con todos. Me vengo a pata porque subirse y bajarse del animal de compañía es un poco engorroso. Voy a bajar el material este. Un pedazo pez tú. Vamos a ver si... vamos a ir acabando ahí poco a poco. El combate es bastante flojete. Pero bueno, ¿qué se va a hacer? Tampoco le vamos a pedir mucho a un juego de los 90, ¿no? Básicamente porque el lavado de cara está bien hecho, pero es que la jugabilidad no creo que... pues no lo habrán cambiado todo, eso está claro. Bueno, hemos hecho un poco de limpia. Ten cuidado sobre todo con ese... con eso que dispara... pues esas bombas, esas granadas, esas... no, porque tiene pinta de que haga bastante más pupita. Metal detectado. Aquí me ha dado alguno, pero no sé dónde está, la verdad. No, porque suelen dejar armas y este tipo de cosas, pero bueno, oye. Bueno, lo de Peña ahí. Hay bastante gente, sí. Material extraño detectado, vamos a cogerlo. No sé si luego en algún momento se podrá craftear algo. Hay un pez ahí feo de cojones que no sé si ataca o no ataca. Uno fuera, vamos a recargar. Wow, me ha gustado. Coño, ese como dispara. No sé si cogeremos el arma. Pues no lo sé. No tiene pinta de que hayamos cogido el arma. A ver, vamos a ver si... parecía que había menos gente aquí antes. Dinero, vale. Igual me tengo que coger un botiquín. ¿Qué opináis? Vamos a dar al botiquín de esta mochila. ¿Dónde están los botiquines? Vale. Es más resistente. Ah, vale, el F2 me echó el botiquín. Joder, como... Se han venido arriba. Pues me he quedado sin munición. Me he detectado. Vamos a hacer una limpia, a ver si... Creo que tiene una llave. Tengo una llave, sí. Toma otro botequín. Vale. Aquí parece que hay de todo un poco. Botequines. Munición para la siguiente batalla. Dinero, munición, más munición, vale. Bueno, pues ya hemos limpiado esto. Vamos a dar una vuelta a ver si los que he matado pues me dejan algo. Llave. Perfecto. Bueno, pues yo creo que ya está. Material detectado. Ahí hay alguien. Vamos a ese punto verde. Agricultor, nada. Estos son más agricultores, seguro. Sobre Magua, este creo que es.
Come here a second, would you? Do you know something about Magua?
It is very rare. Only soldiers are allowed to have them. But Logar has been known to take what the soldiers have for a price.
Notepad accessed.
Have you any idea where Shama's Mazum is?
Near the temple Elui is where I believe the Shamaz is this moon, Ulukai.
Al norte del
The
templo
temple
Fae.
is to the north, far from the temple Fae.
Do you know where Mar is?
He was southwest of here a short time ago. If you go that direction for a time, you may find him.
Do you know about the Essence Stone?
I know little, Ulukai. I think that the stone Croax has maybe has a secret, but I am not sure.
O sea, hasta el norte del poblado, de verdad. Son estacas nos dan cositas. Botiquín, no sé para qué son. El botiquín sí, pero lo demás no. Es que además no te lo explica en ningún lado. Es gracioso. Es cuanto menos curioso somos. Ahí tengo uno de interés. Hay otra estaca. Anda, se tira. Ten cuidado, tío. Ahí te vas a dar un golpe en la cabeza ahí. Explosivo y explosivo. No sé cómo se usan los explosivos. Ahí va. Voy a coger más cosas. Vamos a intentar subir. Si no, nos va a costar menos. Vale, ahí tengo un personaje de interés. Los azules son personajes de interés. Los otros son. Los verdes son un poco para. Bueno, te explican cosas, te pueden avisar, te pueden dar indicaciones. Lo hemos cogido. Así que me voy a ir a hablar con ese de ahí. ver quién es este.
Can I ask you something? Greetings.
And welcome to you, Ulukai. I am Zio, the caretaker of the Well of Essence.
What is the Well of Essence?
The Well of Essence is where all Talan children come to be converted into an adult Talan. They stand near the well, and the raw essence energy that comes from the very heart of Adelpha itself flows through them.
That's not dangerous.
Oh no, Ulukai. It is very pleasant, actually. After this is the only time a Talan will understand the true essence that they are. I was converted into a Elwi Talan on my conversion moon and have been blessed with the assignment of caring for the Well of Essence since then.
Can you become another essence by standing near the well again?
No, the well does not give a random essence to a Talan. It only activates the sleeping one inside a child.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about Magua, would you?
I do indeed, Ulukai. There is a Riss worker named Logar, who I believe is working just south of the Temple Fae this moon. Seek for him. He sells
Tengo que
Magua
buscar
sometimes,
a Logar,
but be
vale.
careful. He is not a trustworthy Talan.
Notepad accessed.
Say, Zio, I've been meaning to ask this. How come I've not seen any children around?
Oh, there is a simple reason for this, Ulukai. They are all safely guarded by the female Talan in Kizar, an island very far from the region of Okazankar.
Lexicon accessed.
Why are there no females around?
Ah, yes, the females. I miss them. I cannot wait for the next time of mating. I feel lucky this time.
What are you talking about? Where are they?
Oh, yes. The female Talan all live together on a large island called Kizar. Every few hundred moons, they open the doors to their island and all the males drop what they are doing and head for the island. You have to leave from the city of Sayana in Okazankar to get there, but you never travel there before then. The only male allowed to go before that time is the Shamaz.
What happens then?
We males gather together and try to prove our worth to the females. They watch us and pick from the group the ones they want.
Ones? Like more than one?
Yes, they can do what they like. For 5 moons only this happens. Then all men are made to
Joder,
leave the
qué
island,
costumbre más rara, macho.
taking with us the children from the island that are ready to undergo conversion.
What happens to the ones who are not picked?
The females kill them.
¡Ostras!
What?
No, I only make a
Qué
joke,
cabrón.
Urukai. They are made to watch after the children, which I am sure is just as fun as getting picked by a female.
You've never been picked?
Ulukai, we Talan never ask such questions. That is very rude.
You've never been picked.
I have been sick.
Every time?
I do not want to talk about it.
I can see why. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Foreign vegetation.
Vale. Tengo que encontrar un tal Logan. Tenemos que encontrar a... Está llamado Logan, puedes... Logan, vale, bueno, vamos a ver si lo encontramos. Vamos a preguntar por aquí. Mira. Logar. Es que suerte.
Are you
tenía.
Logar?
Ah, Lukai! What brings you to this moon?
I need to get some magua.
I see the other Talon I sell to talk more than they should. Very well. I do have a magua I can sell.
What's the damage?
For you this moon, I do this favor. But tell no one I have given this for such a low Zorkin rate.
Sí.
Sure, I can do that.
Sí, te va a dar más vueltas, sino que...
Then you have my last magua. I know that I can trust you to remain quiet about this. Magua are only to be owned by soldiers. and I could get into trouble if they knew I had some.
Vale, necesito buscar a Talan, creo que era. No, Mauda, localizar contador de Riz, Narceo, Claz, Jolín, tío. Mar.
Do you know where Mar is?
He was southwest of here a short time ago. If you go that
No sé quién tengo que
direction
buscar.
for a time, you may find him.
Espera. Sabe exactamente a quién tengo que buscar. Mar dice que verdad. Ya he hablado. Ah, vale, la piedra de esencia, pozo tubular. Mazgun. Pero Mazgun no está aquí.
Where are the other temples in Shamazar?
When you go to the northwest of the Temple Fae, you will see them, Ulukai.
Al noreste, vale.
What can you tell me about Mar?
Poor dumb Mar. He is the leader of all Shamazar only because Croax can control him.
Bueno, voy a hablar todo, más que nada porque
Tell me a bit about Riss.
The
Dando
fields all
información.
around Shamazar are where we grow rice. But most Talon will never get to eat much, for Croax takes it all for his soldiers to eat. They use it to remain strong.
Do you know anything about the other temples?
The other three Essence temples have a secret, I have been told. Something to do with your...
What do you know about the Temple Fae?
Theron built the Temple Fae to be in the center of Shamazar. He surrounded it with water and has filled the water with dangerous sankar. The only way to cross the water safely is by boat, which the soldiers do every moon to come out and begin work.
Lexicon accessed.
¿ves? Ahí se me ha actualizado algo.
What is a Tuan Ha?
They are the animals we use for work around Shamazar. Pulling carts, carrying...
Vale. Mar está mal.
What can you tell me about Magua?
I tell you what I know for free, because I like your face, Ulukai. The magua plant used to grow all over another region of Adelpha. That is, until Fearan began mining there. When that happened, all the plants started disappearing.
And that's bad?
Yes. You see, Ulukai, when a magua is eaten, it gives strength to the essence. Since there are only a few plants left, Croax has made it illegal for any other Talon but his soldiers to have them.
Hoarding the goods, huh?
The soldiers take many things and keep them for themselves. If you ever find a place they live, you will find many items, I would think.
Lexicon accessed.
Muy bien.
Can you give me any info on the soldiers here?
They patrol the paths of the fields, and most are found in the Temple Fae. But a few moons ago, some farmers tried to destroy some rice stored in the village, and now Croax has put many soldiers around these storage houses.
Is there
Vamos a
anything
verlo
you can
todo.
tell me about Croax?
When he began meeting with Fearan all those moons ago, no Talon could have imagined how much sorrow those two would cause. I hear Croax has a special essence power that makes him very hard to revert. But I have not heard more about it.
Tell me about Feyran.
I can find no words to describe how much I...
Do you know anything about Khazar?
His memories still feel warm in our essence. He helped Tal...
Where are the other temples in Shamazar?
When you go to the northwest of the Temple Fae...
Al noroeste. Bueno, pues ya está. Yo creo que ya está. Ya hemos hablado todo lo que teníamos que hablar. Voy a hablar con este con el pozo. Le quiero hacer una pregunta del pozo. Y nos vamos a ir al noroeste. Desde el tipo file, el grandote. Consejo acerca del pozo, para que me cuente eso.
Foreign vegetation detected.
What is the history of this well of essence?
The well of essence has been used by all Talan for countless thousands of moons. The first ever Talan to receive his essence here we call the first Talan. He came to the well, curious as to what was inside it. When he stood close, the essence energy that comes from inside washed over him, converting him into a Ka Talan.
How did he know?
Soon after this, he was able to use his new essence to heal another Talan. Later, all Talan began to go to the well. They discovered that Talan who were under a certain age could not get their essence yet. So now we hold a conversion ceremony with Talan children, only when they are ready.
I had a conversion ceremony like that too, only it was in the back seat of a Ford Mustang.
All Talan used to look forward to standing on the very stone that the first Talan stood upon to receive his essence. But that stone, the essence stone, has been taken by Croax.
Lexicon accessed.
Why did Croax take the essence stone?
Croax is a power-hungry Talan. He thinks that by possessing the essence stone and praying with it at the Temple Fae, he can convince the Yod Fae to deliver him more soldiers during the conversion ceremony.
Has it worked?
I do not think so. He keeps it hidden outside the Temple Fae someplace. If anyone...
Upset?
Yes, they all consider it to be their own personal stone to the Yods. Were it to disappear, the soldiers would lose much heart. Also, the workers of Shamazar would be extremely happy. Anything to return our lives to normal would be a welcome change.
Dropping any hints, are we, Zio?
Oh no, Ulukai. I am thinking out loud.
Notepad accessed.
I found this stone. Is this what you were talking about?
Yods, no, Ulukai. Why would you ever think such a stone to be our precious essence stone?
Well, for starters, there were soldiers guarding it up in the town next to the Temple Fae.
There were? I wonder if... Oh, yes! I can see now. The stories must be true.
That's great. What are you talking about?
The caretaker of the Well of Essence that witnessed Croax taking the Essence Stone was not thought to have been very upset. There are stories around that he had known Croax was coming and he had made a copy of the stone. He then hid the original someplace dangerous where no Talan would dare look.
So you can tell this was a fake without even touching it, but Croax steals it and still thinks it's the real Essence Stone?
Soldiers do not have the best eyesight, Urukai. You can get close to them sometimes without them even seeing you. Plus, all they know is how to fight.
So where is this real one?
I am not certain, but I believe that the caretaker spent most of his free time catching Sankar in the waters. He could have placed it in the waters around Shamazar somewhere.
There's quite a bit of water here. Can you be more specific?
From what I know, he never liked the Sankar near the Temple Fae waters. He did not like their taste.
Notepad accessed.
Bueno, siendo un poco de información. Pues vamos a irnos hacia el noroeste, hacia los siguientes templos, a ver si encuentro ahí a más gente. Hay uno, por ejemplo, claro, este que me dice. Esto es lo que tiene este juego, por lo que se ve, es bueno, no hay que hablar mucho, ¿ves? Pero este me dice lo mismo. Esto ya está todo. Esto. Wow. Ceozolas, otro talán.
Have you any idea where Shama's Mazum is?
Near the temple Eloi is where I believe the Shamaz is this moon, Ulukai. The temple is to the north, far from the temple Fae.
Vale, pues al norte tiene que ser este de aquí. Tiene que ser ese de ahí que se ve. Mazun, aquí está. Vale. Perfecto, ya lo hemos encontrado.
Hi there.
My tired eyes look upon the Ulukai, no?
So I've been told.
My essence sings inside, but I fear I must rest now.
Rest? Can you give me some info first?
I would be most happy to, Ulukai, but I have healed many this moon, and I can do little to stay awake.
Can I get you anything?
If you were to find a Magua, I might be able to regain some of my essence. Look to the farmers in the rice fields. They might tell you more.
Notepad accessed.
Vale, perfecto. Pero bueno, ya lo tengo. Así
About
que
that
solo...
magua.
Have you found one?
Yep, sure do.
Great. May I have it now?
Sí.
Of course.
Thank you.
Tastes good, does it?
No, it is a little flat. Now, what questions do you have, Urukai?
Can you explain the essences to me?
Yes, Urukai. It is important for you to understand this. There are 4 types of essences inside each Talan. We become converted by this essence at a certain age by standing next to the well of essence. After this, we discover what we have become.
What are the 4 types?
There is the essence Fey, which all soldiers are, and most of the Dolotai Guardians were. Although now the Guardians are all different types of essence, since most of the original Guardians have been reverted. The Fey Talan can use his essence like a weapon, sending energy from himself.
And the others?
The Ka essence allows a Talan to become a Shamaz, one who can use his essence to heal. The essence Eloi gives the Talan the ability to become smarter or more creative. Most merchants and creators are Eloi Talan. And the last one is what most Talan are blessed with, the Ganda essence. This essence gives the Talan great strength and the ability to work for long periods of time.
Lexicon accessed.
Bueno. La barrera esa que
What
se
can
ve
you
atrás.
tell me about that barrier?
Only that Fei Ran created it, and it has kept out all who have tried to enter.
What is beyond it?
A breeding and training camp for Ventilopes. Croax's Ventilope trainers live there as well.
Criaturas
Any way to
voladoras.
get around it?
Not that I know of yet, Urukai. The Ventilope are a terror in the sky for all who oppose the will of Fei Ran.
I was told by Ilot that his brother Narn may have come to see you.
Oh yes, Urukai. That poor Talon. It makes my essence hurt to see one with such anger inside him. He was here 2 moons ago.
What was he looking for?
None believes the story that these 4 essence temples all have a secret. I have heard these stories myself, but I have never discovered if they were true.
Did he learn anything by seeing you?
No, I do not think so. Oh, but he did ask to see my Sankra tablet.
Joder.
Could you explain the Sankra to me?
I would be happy to, Ulukai, but I think it would be much easier if I could show you on the tablet.
Can't you just tell me?
I have forgotten it, Ulukai.
You what?
It has been hundreds of moons since I last studied the tablet, and I always get one part confused. Please bring it here, and I can refresh my memory.
What is this about a Sankra tablet?
Narn wanted to find out if I really had the Sankra tablet, which I did. I have it hidden in my home back in the village.
What is on this tablet?
The path of the Sankra is drawn on it. When the essences of Adelpha flow in a certain path that causes chaos, that is the Sankra.
So he went and got it?
I do not know. I sent him to go see Mar, the chief of the village. I have been trying to gain Mar's trust. When I gave him the key, I wanted to see if I had succeeded yet.
Succeeded in what?
Mar harms other Talon without knowing it. He is very simple, but his essence is pure. I am trying to see if I can convince him that Croax is not his friend, and that he is only using Mar to control the Talon here.
Why do you have to hide this tablet?
Feyran wants to be the only being that Talon learned from. He only keeps us few Shamas alive to heal his workers. But go see Mar and tell him to get the tablet for you. Maybe it will help.
Notepad.
Bueno, dale.
What is the story of the temple's secret?
Before, all 4 temples were the same shape and size. When Feyran took power, he forced all Talon here to rebuild the Temple Fey. During that time, it is said that a Shamas worked with the builder of the Temple Fey and created a system of locks.
Locks? To open what?
It is not known, Ulukai. Narn believed the Mon and the secrets were connected somehow. In the story, each temple has a lock which requires some type of key. What that key is, and where that lock may be, I do not know.
Well, it's a start.
The only place to even put something is the offering plate below each essence symbol at the top of these 3 lesser temples.
What info do you have on the essence idols?
Very little, but I hear that a Shamas gave them to the farmers to hide. The Talon who count the risks for Croax know most about what happens with the farmers. Maybe they know.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
Feyran came to Adelpha a couple of 1,000 moons ago. He met with the prophet Khazar, who had been living peacefully among us for twice as long, and the two began to discuss in anger the fate.
Isn't it funny how that happens?
Feyran began to gather around him other Fey Talon who wanted to rule Adelpha. The Dolotai Guardians began to struggle with them, but Khazar soon stopped this, saying that he would be able to stop Feyran peacefully. Feyran met with Khazar to discuss peace on Adelpha during Neseyat, the moon of no seeing. It was then that Feyran and Croax reverted Khazar and many of his followers.
What is Neseyat?
Neseyat is a period of time that comes once every 8.
Both your moons eclipse both your suns at the same time?
I am not sure what you ask, but I think I understand. Yes, the moons become as dark as when you close your eyes.
Lexicon accessed.
Bueno, pues ya está. Vamos a pasar a la reputación.
Foreign vegetation with high levels of adrenaline detected.
Bueno, hemos cogido un montón de información. Tengo que ir a hablar con Mar. Vaya, me he cargado estos dos también. Vale, la barrera esta no la puedo eliminar. Aquí tengo cosas para coger, vale. Vale, munición. Hay 3 palos que voy a coger. Y me voy a hablar con Mar. Visto lo visto, vamos a ver. Encuentro y para Nar. Puede que sepa. Nar, me encuentra Nar. La piedra, te voy con... Esto te lo voy a hacer. Vale. Vamos con estos 3 palos y me voy a ir. Ahora puedo quemar. Esta, si no recuerdo, está ahí. Vale, ahí. Vale. Voy a coger esto. El otro. Bueno, hay un montón de palos, ahora lo pienso. No, moriré aquí. Voy a meterlo aquí. Bueno, hay más palos todavía. Voy a seguirlos. A ver si voy a encontrar aquí la piedra esencia. Muy raro tanto palo junto. Ahora escondido en el agua. Esto es agua. No. Bueno. Pues vamos a hablar con... hay otros más enemigos. Coño, pero es muy grande. No sé si tengo tanta munición.
Mid-level energy source detected.
Coño, casi me cruje, tío. Con el puñetero arma que lleva. Un poco de vidilla, que si no... Por Dios, tú que me van a disparar este. Aquí hay otra habitación. No sé si me puedo apoderar de ella.
Stable organic energy detected.
Vale, cuido. Voy a matar ahí. Están bien fuera. Van a ganar todos aquí al final. Voy a meter un montón de tiros. Tú cuida. Por atrás. Me dará detectado, venga. Vienen 4. Fuera, otro. Voy a sin balas. Hay un montón aquí. No sé cuántos botines llevo ya gastados. Balas muchas. Queda uno, queda uno. Ya viaje. Ahora. Bueno, 93 balas, muy poquitas balas, pero bueno, yo creo que ya está, eso ya hemos limpiado. Pues voy a coger esto, que yo creo que tengo la llave. Tengo una llave por ahí. Mochila. hidro de esencia. Llave detectada, mira. A ver que viene bien. ¿Y cómo voy a coger la llave? A ver. Cuidado. Joder. Pues no tengo muy claro cómo conseguir la llave. Pero la quiero coger. O sea, eso lo tengo muy claro. No. Control, como podéis ver, no es... Bueno, no es el mejor del 2017. ¿Qué va, tío? A ver que lo trajo. Así por arriba me puedo dejar caer. Que tampoco las veo todas conmigo. Mira, qué bicho es ese. Wow. Pedazo de bicho.
Stable organic energy detected.
Y esto... No sé qué es eso. O sea, si puedo cogerla así. A ver, sí. Ahora. Vale. Ya tengo la llave, vale, perfecto.
Forest vegetation detected.
Y aquí arriba a ver qué hay. Voy a ver qué hay aquí arriba. Y ya me... Dejamos el...
Vegetation with high levels of adrenaline.
North Keller.
Can I see you for a second? How you doing?
I am happy to have seen you, Ulukai. You will have to excuse us, but we have had an accident here at the temple car, and we must clear...
So what happened?
Ulukai, I do not know what to do. We are all so afraid. The soldiers will return soon to make us go back to our fields. But if we do not have this cleared up by then, we will be in a lot of trouble.
Is that so?
Yes. We had just finished repairing the temple car when we heard a terrible noise from the Gorgor in the waters behind the temple. We were scared, and the rocks fell. Thank the Yods, no one was hurt. But that will not be the case if the soldiers come and see this mess.
What can I do to help?
Oh no, Ulukai. Do not spend your precious time on our mistake.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just wish the Yods would help us by throwing down a piece of dynamite to blow that accident into many little pieces.
Notepad accessed.
Where can I get some dynamite?
I have heard the discounters on the west side of the temple fade.
Notepad accessed.
What is this about a Gorgor?
The Gorgor? I cannot even believe I am this close to its sleeping place and I am still alive. Only Shamars come...
Sounds dangerous.
Oh yes, Ulukai. It sleeps now, but it is said that when a Tala disappears, that the Gorgor is the reason sometimes. There...
Maybe I should go check this out.
No, Ulukai. All Tala need you alive to help us against Feyran. Do not attempt to fight this Gorgor until you have a way to harm him underwater where he sleeps. I hear it feels nothing, but can smell when a person enters his water.
Lexicon accessed.
Why don't you get your men out of there?
Why, Ulukai? We have much work to do.
I'm gonna see if I can speed it up for you. I'm gonna try and clear that accident.
If anyone can do it quickly, it is you, Ulukai.
Bueno, pues vamos a dejarlo aquí. Tenemos claro lo que hay que hacer, hay que limpiar, con lo cual necesitamos dinamita que tenemos. Lo dejaremos para el siguiente capítulo. Hay que hablar mucho, eso es cierto, hay que ir haciendo misiones poco a poco. El combate es bastante flojete. Bueno, las mecánicas, la movilidad, la jugabilidad, bueno, pues a veces se complica, pero bueno, es un juego del 1999 que se le va a hacer. Ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, sed buenos, seguiremos dándole de todas formas. Nos vemos.